Hi everyone, great to see you here for our mid-term demo. Here is what we have landed up for today's presentation. We are excited to present the current progress of our team project, TechScrum, a project management platform. It helps teams stay organized by allowing them to create and assign tasks, plan sprint, and track progress collaboratively, similar to Jira, but built with our own approach and the tech stack. Instead of starting from scratch, we worked with an existing code base. So before building new features, we spent time understanding the structure, cleaning up outdated logic, and fixing bugs. This gave us the chance to practice real-world debugging, refactoring, and maintaining a functioning system. Over the past few weeks, we have made progress in both optimized current features like ticket and sprint management, and developing new ones include Epic Management, which helps strategy-related tasks under a big feature, and a payment module that handles user subscription. We have also worked on bug fixes, UI improvements, and backend consistency. And today, we will walk you through what we have built so far, some of the key features, the challenges we faced, and what's coming next. Now, let's hand over the time to Andy.
Thanks, Oasis. We have 3 ongoing features currently: Epic features, Stripe integration, and ticket details. So let me first discuss 2 challenges I encountered while developing the Epic feature. I will talk about refactoring shared components for reusability. So when working on the Epic feature, I found both the backlog and Epic components had overlap in UI patterns and logic, leading to code duplication and reduced maintainability. To solve this, I refactored the repeated logic and layout into a higher-order component. That's a shared wrapper component across multiple features. This allowed us to follow the dry principle, largely improving the scalability and readability of the code base. By isolating shared behavior into a reusable module, we achieved a consistent UI and business logic for both features. Additionally, this modular structure makes it easier to extend similar functionality to other components in the future. The second would be aligning backend logic with front-end requirements. During implementation, I encountered a challenge where the backend logic didn't align with front-end requirements. Specifically, the getEpics function needed to be available under project details, one of the project service function. While Epics are part of the project, this project service wasn't exclusive to Epic feature. It relied on the shared project context API, which also served other features like backlog and sprint. Since Joe, who worked on the Epic backend part, wasn't aware of this shared dependency, it led to incomplete data being returned front-end. To resolve this, I communicated with him and provided clarification in his MR. I outlined the front-end expectations and suggested necessary updates to the backend response structure. This collaboration ensured seamless and consistent data flow between the backend and frontend, maintaining integrity across all project-related features. Now let's discuss about the payment feature and the 2 key challenges I faced while integrating Stripe. The first challenge would be integrating the payment system into our multi-tenant system. I need to have a thorough understanding of the existing architecture, particularly the authentication and authorization parts. Since TechScrum is not a brand new project, there are already many pre-existing functions and logic implemented across the code base. So the first step is to carefully read and analyze existing code to understand how the current auth system works and how tenants are differentiated. If I encounter any parts that are unclear or difficult to grasp, I will seek assistance from the tutor Kitman to clarify those areas. This foundational knowledge is essential before I can plan the most appropriate and secure way to integrate the payment system within our current structure. The second challenge is selecting the most suitable Stripe integration method for our project's UI, design, and functional requirements. This involves evaluating various Stripe components, including checkout sessions and customer portal, and understanding how they work together to support different use cases. This requires grasping fundamental Stripe concepts such as customers, prices, products, payment methods, invoices, subscriptions, and webhooks. So to do this effectively, I started by reading the official Stripe documentation to build a solid understanding of the core concepts, available APIs, and integration flows. I also used ChatGPT to help me grasp high-level concepts of Stripe. However, When it comes to making critical implementation decisions, I rely on the official Stripe resources to verify the accuracy of the information and validate my choices. This approach ensures that our integration is both technically sound and aligned with Stripe's best practices, ultimately leading to a more robust and secure payment experience for users. So I will start a short demo. I've already registered user, so I'll just log in. So I will show the Epic feature first. I create a project CC, and for epics, I will just create another epics called hack that. Start date is all the mandatory fields, so I have to fill them in. Create. Okay, I just create a ticket 2, ticket 3. So now what if I want to change the ticket 3's epic from the TechDat to the docs? I just drag from this container to here. And right now the ticket 3's epic will change from TechDat to docs. And you can see from the stock containers, there are 2 tickets under the docs epic and 1 ticket under TechDat. If we go back to backlog, we can see the tickets I created will show up here. And we also have an epic filter. If I click the docs, okay, I just filter out the tickets in the TechDat, and only the tickets under the docs will be show up here. And that's our epic features. We also have 3 filters. We have epic filters. We have the type filters. We also have the author filters. But I won't show them today. It works fine. And now I will show Stripe integration and plan and building part. So I just subscribed the advanced plan before this demo, so it works fine. And if you look at this update subscription, we can see the monthly and yearly plan. And right now, I just changed my mind. I just want to subscribe the Ultra plan because we have 2 paid plans. The first one is advanced plan, the second is Ultra plan. Now I still have a chance of the free trial for this Ultra plan because I haven't subscribed this before. So return back to price page, and you can see we have a start trial because I haven't subscribed before. And right now, the current subscription will turns out to be the Ultra plan. And I've also used the webhooks to test its authentication, test its authenticity, like the correctness, because we can just change the timestamp and to make sure, okay, and there are some edge cases if the current subscription, the free trial ended, what it looks like. And what if the users didn't provide their payment method like what I'm doing right now? Because you can see under this payment method, there is no payment method. What if I change the timestamp? When the trial ends, this current subscription will still stay there. I won't cancel it because according to the Stripe documentations, this cancel subscription is not a good choice. So I will keep it, but I would make sure, okay, our current subscription will turn to be the free plan. So this involves like how I design this database schema. And so if you have some further questions, we can talk later, but I won't show today because we don't have enough time. So we can download invoices, we can look at this building information. So we support free trial and create subscriptions and email notifications, upgrade and downgrade. So that's short demo. I just finished it. Okay, I just leave the rest of time to Ling and Oasis.
Thank you, Andy. Now let's take a look at the ticket detail card, which is one of the most essential feature in our system. Since most everything in our platform like backlogs, epics, and sprints is around tickets, this card is where users spend a lot of their time. We recently done a complete rewrite of the ticket detail view, both on frontend and how it connects to the backend. So the challenging when we first look into this part of code base, we found quite a few limitations. The component structure was confusing. For example, even though the layout was vertical, the components were named card left components and card right components, which made it hard to understand. Since the project doesn't rely on any major front-end UI library, everything was customer-styled, but the original code wasn't modular. Components were bulky with deep nested divs and poor usability. And the ticket description field was just plain text. There is no support for rich formatting, mentions, or images. The activity log only shows a timestamp and a generic message like tickets updated or tickets created. It didn't tell users what exactly was changed, which made it hard to track progress or collaborate effectively. The API connection logic was also outdated and inconsistent in some places, especially for partial updates and tracking ticket history. So to improve this feature, we refactored and renamed all the related components to make their purpose and structure clear. We also broke large components into smaller reusable ones. And we also built a cleaner UI with a well-organized component tree and scoped customer styles. Integrated a rich text editor to enhance the description field. Users now can mention teammates, upload images, and format content with Markdown-like functionality. We also completed the rewrite the activity tracking system. It now records specific changes like label edits, assignee updates, and tab changes, due date modification, and more. We also fix and clean up the front-end, back-end integration, ensuring consistent API calls and real-time updates for tickets changed. So let me walk you a quick demo. As you can see, we are creating a ticket first. And now you can edit tickets title, types, status, due date, priority, reporter, and assignee, and labels. So for the description field now support rich text, it allows users to mention teammates, insert images, and format their content. Also, the comment is with a timestamp and rich text format. Well, the activity field now shows exactly what changed, whether it's label added, assignee removed, title updated, or due date changed. So this rewrite made a huge difference in both user experience and code maintainability. It also laid the playground for us to build more collaborative and scalable feature in the future. Now I will pass to Osis.
Thanks for Lin. So moving forward, our main goal is to keep improving TechScrum and adding more useful features. One of the first things we want to do is improving the rich text editor. We will make it support links and field uploads, so users can edit more useful context inside each task. We are also adding a notification system, so when someone gets mentioned or a task is updated, they will get notified right away. This should help everyone stay in the loop. Another thing we are working on is better ticket linking, like being able to connect the related tasks together. So it's easier to follow how things are connected. The subscription system is already up and running. So we are now transitioning the payment gateway to a microservice architecture to improve scalability and maintainability. To ensure everything works as accepted, we will also start adding test coverage for both front-end and back-end, so all core features can run reliably. In terms of team collaboration, we are improving how members are added to projects. In addition to sending email notification to new members, we will also make sure our system can track their responses, whether they are accepted, rejected, or are still pending. And finally, we are going to start using TechScrum in our own team to manage our actual workflow. That way, we can test it through real use, find bugs, catch edges cases, and keep making it better. In the end, we don't just want a tool that works. We want something reliable, easy to use, and ready for real teams. We have finished the core features and made a good progress on improving stability, user experience, and adding new parts to the system. Along the way, we also learned a lot about working as a team and solving real problems. We'd really appreciate any feedbacks on how we can make the product better and more user-friendly. Thanks for listening.